Just kind of activate that low body, nice and off the bat. We're going to just do some calf raises. So nothing crazy, just kind of coming up onto the balls of our feet, onto our tippy toes, bringing them back down. So we're going to do that about 5 times. So lifting for 1, and down, up for 2, down, 3, heels off the mat. Good. 4, on the balls of the feet, back down, and we'll lift one more time, holding here on the balls of our feet. We'll slowly lower the calves, and take a nice deep exhale, empty out for forward fold. Hands might come to the knees or the shins, maybe they fall down to the mat. Tapping into our breath, nice and early here in this class, we want to be inhaling and exhaling through our nose. So we'll go ahead and take a big, deep inhale all together through the nose. Exhale, let it out of the nose. Good, our next inhale will bring us up to standing, Tadasana, mountain pose, and we'll bring our hands to heart center, or Anjali Mudra. Take a few more deep breaths here, engaging in through all 4 corners of the feet, maybe lifting through the toes. From here, to keep that engagement in the low body, we're going to sink back into chair pose. So bending the knees, drawing the knees, the ankles, the hips together, sinking back for chair. Holding here for a few breaths. Inhale, hands to heart center. We'll twist open to the left. Back to heart center. Twisting open to the right. Straightening the knees, upward salute. Exhale, fold you forward. We're going to move through our first vinyasa here, our first flow. So we'll step out into our plank pose, finding some strength. We'll take this first one nice and slow, really focusing on our alignment and each movement. So from plank pose, we'll move through chaturanga. So let's bend the elbows 90 degrees. Upward facing dog, thighs are off of the mat. Good. We'll tug our toes, let our hips come up and back for downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out the feet. Let the knees come low to the mat. And then find some stillness here. And we're going to take our downward dog a little bit longer than normal. So maybe take a baby step forward with the hands and the feet, just to make your stance a little bit longer than normal. And we're going to float into plank. So from downward dog, floating forward, plank pose. Good, finding downward dog. Deep breath here. Exhale, moves you through plank. And again, finding downward facing dog. Deep breath. Exhale to plank. And we'll come down to our knees, wide to the mat, toes come together, sinking back into child's pose. We'll take a few breaths here, letting the heart space melt down towards the mat. Maybe hear those inhales and exhales. Good, we'll go ahead and come up and press through tabletop here. So hands and knees on all fours. We'll take a few deep breaths and we're going to move through a really fun pose that I like to do. It's called Sufi circles. I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with this. It's a great hip opener, just kind of opens up the whole body, I feel like. A great alternative to cat-cow. So what we're going to do is sink back into the hips if we're about to go to child's pose. And then we're going to move over to the right and then forward and to the left. So just making little circles with the body. Hips shift to the side and forward as deep as you want to go with these. And then we'll take them back the other way. So just shifting all around our mat, letting the hips open up. And then we'll come back through center. We're gonna hold some some sunburn here to get some fire in the core. So we'll start by taking that right foot off of the mat. Left hand lifts as well. And we'll hold here for just a few breaths. Good, we're going to draw it all into center, so knee and elbow come to touch in the middle. Exhale, extends, and we'll place it all back down on the mat. Now our left leg starts to lift off of the mat, toes point down, right hand lifts, extending through the fingertips. Gazes forward, hold here for 3 breaths. Good, we'll inhale, drawing it all to center, knee and elbow come to touch. Exhale, extend it all out, and back down through center. From here, we're going to push up into our downward facing dog, the same lengthy downward dog we did earlier. So finding downward facing dog, shifting into plank pose. We're going to do this flow 2 more times. So downward facing dog, hold you into plank pose. 1 more time, hips up and back. Down dog, shifting forward for plank. Good, finding down dog again, we'll walk our feet to the top of the mat. Nice deep breath, bend the knees, bring us to upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll take a few deep breaths here. Now that our body is nice and warmed up, we'll move through our vinyasa. Inhale, arms reach up, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold, hands come to mat. Inhale, halfway lift, a nice long spine. Gazes forward, exhale, hands plant. Stepping out for plank. Arms bend, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Awesome. From here, we're going to bring the right knee in between the hands. So right knee comes up to the top of the mat. Left knee is out behind us straight. That foot is at a 45-degree angle to the top of our mat. Inhale, arms reach up, warrior 1. Holding here, we're going to put our chest down onto our knee for humble warrior. And we're going to plant our hands on either side of our right foot, letting that left knee come down to mat for low lunge. Cactusing the arms, opening up, right wrist through the chest. Good, hands plant. Tuck that toe, coming up for a runner's lunge, so knee is off of the ground. We're going to have our arms in cactus again, chest nice and bright. And then we're going to put that right hand down on the mat. Another great point to use the block here. Whoop, sorry, something popped up on my screen. Okay, so another great part to use the block here. In this high lunge, we're going to twist open to the side for a nice spinal twist here. Good, our next inhale will bring us back to warrior 1 and to the top of our mat. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So exhale, forward fold. Stepping back for plank pose. Hips reach up and back, downward dog. Left foot comes in between the hands for warrior 1. Exhale, humble warrior. Left hand comes by the side of the left foot. We'll twist open to the side. Good. Removing that block or the bind. We'll come back up. Warrior 1. Bow to the top of our mat. Good. From here, we'll move through our vinyasa. Nice and slow, one breath, one movement. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back for plank. Arms bend, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And finally, downward facing dog. Take some time here, lift one foot and then the other. Finding some rest here in this pose. Good. We're going to move into lizard pose. So we're going to bring the right foot on the outside of that right hand. Our knees start to come down to mat. So my hands are on the inside part, the big toe side of my foot. Hands plant for lizard, a great hip opener. Maybe shift the weight to one side and the other. Chest is nice and bright. We'll tuck that back toe, coming back into plank, and we'll find lizard on the other side. So that left foot is going to come on the outside of our hands here. Gently bring the knee to mat, untucking that back foot. Chest is nice and bright. It's a great precursor to pigeon pose. If you have tight hips, this is a great one. So we'll tuck that toe, letting the hips come back, feet meet at the back of your mat for plank. And we're going to bring our knees down to mat, toes come together, find child's pose. And this child's pose, we're going to walk our hands over to the left. Maybe one comes off the mat. See if you can put the right hand on top of the left hand. It's a really good shoulder opener. Take a few deep breaths here. And we're slowly going to walk the hands back to center, child's pose. And then walking our hands over to the right side. Hands might come off of the mat. Wherever the stretch feels good. See if you can place that right hand on top of, the left hand on top of the right this time. Good, bringing the hands back through center. We'll shift up into table pose. And now we're going to move through our cat-cow. So inhale, chest rises. Exhale, curving the spine, tucking the tailbone, chin tucks. Inhale for cow. Curve spine, low belly. Tailbone is up, gaze is up. Exhale, empty it all out. Curving the spine, tucking the tailbone. A few more times on your own breath. Inhales are nice and bright with the chest. Exhales, curving in. Good, and from here we're going to tuck the toes, hips up and back, down dog, and walk your way to the top of your mat. Hands and feet come to touch, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Hands come to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a few deep breaths here. Grounding in through the feet, drawing the knees together, thighs together, hips sink back for chair pose. And those calf raises we did in the beginning, see if you can just lift one heel at a time. So ball of the foot on the right side, back down, raising that left heel, back down. Same thing, just do a few on either side if that feels good. Add a little extra challenge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to move into eagle pose with the right foot wrapping around the left leg. Find a nice bend in the knees here. Arms can be at heart center, or if we want to incorporate the arms as well, we'll go ahead and bring that right arm over left, interlocking the hands. Again, finding that bend in the knee. If you fall out, just join us right back here. Slowly opening up the arms, uncrossing the legs, upward salute, bending forward, forward fold. Good, put a slight bend in the knees to bring you up to upward salute. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So left leg comes up, wraps around right, sinking into that hip space, and we'll incorporate the arms. So this time left over right, switching the hands, switching the grasp. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. This is not one of my favorite poses. I do say all things are my favorite. This is not one of them. It's definitely very challenging for me. So I try to do it as much as I can so it becomes a little bit easier. Good, sinking into those hips, keeping the chest bright. We'll undo the arms, undo the legs. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Long spine. Let the head hang low here. Maybe shake the head back and forth. Let the neck drop. Good. We'll inhale, coming up through chair pose. And we're going to move into diver's pose. So diver's is the arms scooping back behind us, coming onto the balls of our feet. Chest is forward, thinking of you diving like into the pool. Keeping the hips lifted, arms are behind us. Good. Holding here, try to keep those heels off of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breaths here. Good, we're going to come up, upward salute, coming to the side of our mat, or just wide-legged rather. I'm going to come to the side so you guys can see me a little bit better. We're going to do a wide leg forward fold. The hip is going to come from right here at this hip crease. We don't want to curve the top of our back. We want to fold from right here at this hip crease. So long spine, fold you forward. Toes can have like a slight little angle outward. That's the word I'm looking for. Hands come just below the face. Take a few minutes here to let those hamstrings open. Maybe see if you can reach back for the heels. Give yourself a nice gentle pull inward. Good, we're going to leave the hands right below the face here, planting them. Another good time to incorporate a block if you aren't coming right down to the mat. A block is a great way to bring that to you. So I'll demo with that. We'll leave the right hand planted. Opening, twisting to the left side. So left hand comes up and points to the ceiling. Just a little spinal twist here. Good, go ahead and plant those hands. Twisting up to the other side, so this time the left hand stays planted, right hand reaches up towards the sky. Good, exhale, fold us forward. We're going to come up, hinging at those hips, bending through the knees for goddess pose. We want to make sure that pelvis is nice and tucked, nice and aligned. Deep breaths here. You want to really wake up the lower body is my main goal of this class. Maybe sway back and forth, or if stillness feels better, find your stillness. Sometimes the moving back and forth kind of takes my mind off of the legs. Good, we'll go ahead and straighten the legs, 5-pointed star. And we're going to move through warrior 2. So I'm going to just pivot my right foot forward. My left comes to the ankle. My hips are open wide to the side. Chest is also side facing. Arms come out nice and long. Deep breaths here. Finding that alignment. Finding the stillness. Good, we're gonna straighten that front leg. We're gonna move into triangle. Some of you might need to shorten your stance. That normally feels better for me if I kind of shorten my warrior stance and then move in to triangle or Trikonasana. Gaze is up at the ceiling. Look at those fingertips that are nice and engaged. Good, and we'll tilt back up, bending through that front knee, warrior two. Good, pivoting the seat back, we'll find five-pointed star, and then sinking into goddess. 3 breaths here, in and out of the nose. Good, straightening the legs, five-pointed star. I'm just going to pivot my foot. You guys orient however you have to get into warrior two. I know it's a little bit different when you have to keep your eyes on the computer. Good, chest is open to the side. Gaze is forward. Finding our stillness. And then we'll straighten that leg. And again, maybe shorten the stance just a little bit here for triangle. Arms are straight. Tipping forward. Gaze is towards the ceiling. For triangle, I don't really even, my hand doesn't meet the ground because I feel like I'm using a lot more of my abdominals if I float this bottom hand. If your hand comes to the ground, that's awesome. Just make sure you're not dumping into the side body. You want to still be using a lot of control here. Another great time to use the block under the hand. Good, we'll come back up, bending through that front leg, finding warrior two. One more time on this side. Good, we'll come, feet come together. Let's shake out those ankles a little bit. Maybe put the tops of the feet down on the mat. Rolling them out a little bit. Awesome. We're going to flow through our vinyasa 2 times. So that was a little bit more of a stagnant, kind of still posture. Definitely engaging those legs. We want to keep the heart rate up. So we're going to move through our vinyasa 2 times. You can do it at your own breath or follow along with me. So we'll inhale, arms reach up above head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planche the hands. Stepping back for plank. Arms bend, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Toes tuck, downward facing dog. While we're here in our down dog, let's do the float into plank. One more time to really keep the abs focused the whole class. So we're going to float forward, finding plank. Exhale, down dog. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Looking between the hands, step forward on your mat. Coming up, upward salute. Deep breath. Exhale, fold you forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant for high plank. Arms bending, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And now you know what's next. Downward facing dog. Let's pedal out those feet here. Gaze is back to the back of our mat. Let's lift that left foot off the mat, but keep the toes pointed towards the ground. So it's more about hip alignment than it is to really overachieve and get that leg up there. You want to keep the hips nice and square, toes pointed down. Exhale, bring it back to the mat. Deep inhale, lift that right foot. Good, next exhale, bring it down to the mat. Looking forward, stepping or jumping to the top of the mat. Inhale, upward salute. exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hips sink back for chair. Sweeping the arms up behind us, finding diver's pose. Balls of the feet are on the mat, heels lift. Lifting the hips up and back. Good, exhale, forward fold. Stepping the feet back for plank pose, we're going to move into lizard. One more time, so that right foot will come on the outside of the hands. Gently bring that knee down to mat. Gently untuck the toe. You might feel in this repetition of the pose, it's a lot easier to get into. Maybe you're sinking a little bit lower into that hip space, but try to keep the chest up and nice and bright. Good, and from here, we'll move through side splits. So we're going to bend at that back knee, and now this front right foot is going to be pointed forward on top of our mat. So an easy transition, we just shift forward, and then shift the weight back out for side splits. Try not to sit back onto the foot. You want to keep a nice forward of the chest here. The chest is kind of leaning on to that front leg. Good, we'll plant our hands, shifting forward into lizard. Then we'll tuck our toes, bring the right foot back to meet the left, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So the left foot comes up, knee gently touches the mat, and then we untuck the toe, chest bright. And then we'll move into our side splits. So just shifting that weight back, that front knee comes to straighten. I kind of think of this as like the same sensation as triangle. So this is our bent knee in warrior two. We're just bringing it back, straightening it, and folding forward, like we would in our triangle pose. Good, once you feel that hamstring open up a little bit, see if you can sink back a little farther. Let the chest fall. And then we'll move into lizard one more time. Good, tucking that toe. Feet knee back in our mat together. Hips raise up and back for downward facing dog. And again, we'll find our child's pose. So knees come to mat, toes come together, sinking the hips back. Take a few breaths here to reset, realign, focus your mind. And slowly, we're going to walk our hands over to the left, just like we did earlier. Twisting through the side body. Walk them back through center and then over to the right. Good, and from here, slowly and at your own time, you're going to come back onto the sit bones. Finding a nice comfortable seat here. Take a few deep breaths and just ground into this new position that we've come to. We haven't come to this upright seated position yet in class. So take a few moments to just honor this space, feel what parts of the body are making contact with the mat. During my yoga teacher training, sitting upright like this was truly the hardest part. I didn't realize how often I just started to curve my back, and having to sit with a tall spine was one of the harder things I learned over those 200 hours. So whenever I find myself in this pose for the first time, I really don't take it for granted, because I know how hard it used to be for me to even just sit like this and be still. So we'll take a deep breath here. And then we'll straighten the legs out in front of us. Inhale our arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forward for seated forward fold. And maybe the hands just come to the shins or the ankles. That's fine too. See if you can maybe make contact with the body though, and slightly pull yourself down a little bit. So the elbows start to come out to the sides. Nothing too hard. We don't want to do any like kind of jerking movements. We want to make sure we're using nice, slow, kind of just a suggestion. Nothing too intense. So we're folding forward. Take a few deep breaths here. And we'll slowly come back up to a seated position. We're going to bring our right knee over the left. So just kind of crossing it over like we're crossing our legs on a bench. If you guys can see me well, I know black hands on the black mat kind of blend in. But we're going to bring that right foot over the left knee and draw it nice and close to our chest here. And still hugging that knee, start to shift the chest over to the right side. Right hand's gonna come right back behind the body. That left arm is being used to hug the right leg in. And we start to open up and twist to the side here. Good, coming back through center, legs extend, inhale, arms reach up overhead, forward fold. Let the head hang low this time. Feel the neck open up. Coming back up through center, we'll bring that left knee over the right. Drawing the knee into chest, giving it a nice little squeeze. And then we'll bring that left hand behind the sacrum, behind the low back. And just start to gently twist open to the side. Feeling it in that glute, and also the back, also the spine, bringing out. We'll slowly come back through center. Put that leg down to meet. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Now, with our legs long out in front of us, we're going to place the hands right behind the low back. The fingertips are pointing in towards the body. We're going to bring the soles of the feet down to the mat and push up into reverse table pose or reverse plank, however long you want the feet to be. Bring the body up. Engaging through the core, letting that neck hang low between the arms. Bring the body low to the mat. Inhale, arms reach up, forward fold. Good, we'll bring those hands right back below, again, just as they were, so fingertips pointing into the body just behind the low back. And we're going to draw the knees upward to chest for Navasana, for boat pose. Arms can extend out by your sides, or you can leave them on the mat wherever it feels good. Knees can be bent or straightened. Finding your balance here. Good, let it all go, release, come back up, finding a nice tall spine. Good, bringing the fingertips back behind the back, shifting the knees up, arms lift. We're going to move through some twisted boat pose. So we're going to twist to the right, through center, and to the left. Through center, right, center, left. Good. One more time, each side. Bring the feet back down. And we're going to find bridge pose. So coming down to our mats here. Walking the shoulder blades together. Walking the heels into the body. We're going to bring the low belly up, engaging through the belly button like someone's pulling your belly button up by a string. Holding here for a few breaths. Now we're going to slowly start to lift those heels off the ground the same way we've been doing all class, coming up onto the balls of our feet. It activates that throat block there, your throat chakra, a little bit of retention. The heart comes up above the head, putting the heels back down. Let the low back come to the mat. Good, your next deep inhale lifts you all up again. Heels come off the mat on the balls of our feet. Really making this inversion count. So we want that chest, the heart space to be above the head. Good, and slowly rolling the spine back down to the mat. We'll bring the knees into chest, slightly rock forward until you get enough momentum to come back up to a seated position. We're going to move through some high and low boat pose here. So with the fingers behind, I'm going to leave my hands kind of as like a prop behind me. And we're just going to bring the legs out straight and back in. Out straight, back in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold. And come back up to a seated position. I'm going to face you guys now. We're going to come bringing the legs crisscross applesauce or lotus pose, or you can even do bound angle here. And we're going to keep with that spinal twist, keep with the opening of the upper body. So inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, let's bring the hands to heart center and gently twist to the right. And now we'll bring that left hand to right knee, right hand behind us. Inhale, arms come back to heart center, hands to chest. Gently twisting open to the left. And then we'll bring that right hand down, left hand behind us to really open up. Good. And from here, we'll plant our hands in front of us, coming up onto hands and knees, so we can tuck our toes, bring the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Feel free to bend the knees as low as you want. Maybe take them almost down to the mat and then raise the hips up. We're going to look in between the hands, hop your step forward. Bending the knees brings you up for upward salute. So all of that bending of the knees that we were doing earlier, that diver's pose, the chair pose, I always use those and go to those poses when I'm trying to get into crow pose. That might sound a little intimidating if it's not in your practice. If it is or isn't, I really recommend you play a little bit here. That's going to be the peak pose for today's class. So a few tips for crow. That same way we were in our diver's pose, where our hips are back and the balls of our feet are on the mat and heels lift, the same way our lower back is raised to the sky. That's the same thing we want to do in crow. So even coming from chair, you lift the heels, bringing the hands down to the mat. And notice how my knees are right under, in my underarms basically. That's exactly what we want. So we want the knees as high up as possible. And then we're going to bring them into the arms. Slight bend in the arms. And maybe this is all we get to today. This is a nice crow prep. Maybe you want to just lift one foot and then the other. Just play around with it. I know it's not in everybody's practice, but it's a really fun one to work towards because one day you're just going to get it. And it's very, very satisfying when that day comes. So again, we'll sink the hips back, coming into diver's pose. So the heels of the feet lift. We bring the hands down to the mat. Knees come into the arms, bending in the arms, and then lift one foot, and then see if you can lift the other. Hold here for as long as you can. Pushing through the arms, gazes forward, off of the mat. And we'll bring the toes back down, sinking into Malasana or Yogi Squat. Deep breaths here. Using those elbows to open up through the body. Another great time to use a block or even a blanket. You can bring it underneath the body for something to kind of sit on. This one isn't quite tall enough, but you get the picture. Take a few breaths here. And then slowly move down to seated position. We'll find bound angle. I'm going to rotate to the side so you guys can see better. But here we are in bound angle with the soles of the feet together, chest nice and bright. I hope you remember the move we did at the beginning of class, our Supi circles. We're going to do the same thing again here. So bringing the hands to the shins, we sink back to the side and forward, just rolling out the spine. Resetting all those little vertebrae that do so much work throughout the day. Go ahead and take that circle the other way. And then we'll come back up, nice tall spine. Hinging at the hips. We'll sink forward, letting the head hang low. Breathing through any sensation here. Still keeping with that really conscious inhale and exhale through the nose. And then we'll slowly start to straighten the spine back out, coming up to seated. And from here, we're going to move into reclined bound angle. So I like to put my hands behind me and just slowly walk my way down to the mat. Try to maybe lift the pelvis, lifting the hip space off the mat, and then setting it down, making sure the tailbone is in contact, that lower back area that tends to curve up and come off the mat. See if you can consciously engage it to the mat. A lot of times that just takes lifting up our hips and rolling out the spine. We're going to hang out here in reclined bound angle for just a moment. A few really deep, conscious breaths. And then reaching down for the knees here, we'll pull them together, just giving it a little bit of assistance to come back up. And then we're going to move into reclined figure four. So kind of walking the heels in a little bit to the body. We'll bring that right leg up, crossing it over the left knee. Feel free to stay here, maybe pressing on that knee, opening up through this hip space. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, we'll interlace our fingers around the back of the thigh, maybe even on that front knee. Right leg to the back of the thigh, I think is most comfortable. We'll flex through both of our feet, drawing our knee into chest. Good, we'll go ahead and switch so that left ankle is going to come right over the knee here. And then we'll bring our hands through, just pulling that thigh a little closer to the body, the knee a little closer to chest, flexing through both of the feet. Good, we'll slowly bring the feet back down, so the soles of the feet are on the mat. We're going to bring those shoulders in just a little bit here, so lock the shoulders in together so the shoulder blades are touching. And so now I'm going to give you two options. You can stay here in like kind of just relaxed bridge pose. You can move into bridge if you have like a towel to tuck under the spine. For a supported bridge pose, you can do that too. The other option is going to be shoulder stand or plow. So I'm going to do plow because I haven't done it in ages. So we're going to walk those shoulder blades in together. I like to start by supporting my low back with my hands. So this can be your supported bridge pose as well, with the hands under the sacrum, the elbows on the mat. And then from here, I'm going to kick my legs up and back, extending the legs for plow pose. The feet might touch the mat, maybe the knees come close to the head, or maybe they just kind of stay about here. Whatever feels good. Again, bringing those hands to the low back kind of helps, or you can find shoulder stand here. And then wherever you are in this pose, we'll start to lower down, rolling out vertebrae by vertebrae, spine comes down, tailbone reaches the mat, soles of the feet come in contact with the ground. We'll slightly stagger the feet one in front of the other just a bit, and we'll windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Good, let's straighten out those legs. Maybe give the knees a little wiggle. Maybe reach the hands up really high above the head. Deep inhale through the nose, and we're going to let it all out of the mouth. Sighing it away. Good. Reach down and bring that right knee into the chest. Hug it in. We'll let the hands come out into a T and slowly let that knee fall open to the side. So a nice lower spinal twist here. We want to keep the top of the body grounded into the mat, so the twist is coming from the low back here, taking some pressure off that low lumbar, really stretching it out. We'll shift that knee back through center, and then we'll let it open up to the opposite side. So hips come open nice and wide. Maybe you want to hold on to that knee to kind of make sure it's staying nice and open so it doesn't fall down straight. So just light hip opener. You can even play with straightening the leg here. Good, and we'll pull it back into your center, really hugging that knee to chest. And I want us to bring our head to our knee, so like crunching up into a little ball. And release it all back down to mat. Another big inhale and exhale. Good, left knee comes to chest, squeezing it in. We'll rotate it over to the side, over the body. Arms stay grounded, hands plant. Twisting open. We'll come back through center, give that knee a little hug, and then we'll let it open to the side, opening up that hip space. And then we'll bring it back in, and again, same thing. Bring the forehead to touch the knee, a little crunch inward. Exhale, let it all go. Coming down flat on our backs here. There we go. Let me see if I can dim the room a little bit like I normally do in my classes. So we're going to move on to our back here for Shavasana. You can put a pillow or like a towel under the head here. For a classic Shavasana, you want to find fish pose and maybe put a nice slight curve in the back. Whatever you would like, I'm going to demonstrate just traditional Shavasana. Or final resting pose, as it is called. So coming down to the back, let the feet slightly open to the sides. Bring the arms down by our sides. The gaze is softened or the eyes are closed. Finding our breath here, finding our natural breath. If you would like, you can bring one hand to the belly or both hands to the belly. And feel the body rise on the inhale, feeling the diaphragm and the lungs expand. Feel everything soften and lower, closer to the earth on the exhale. Just noticing the natural rhythm of our breath. Take our arms, lift them nice and high above our head here. We're going to shift the body to one side or the other. So a little fetal position, curling the knees in. One hand is under the head, one arm is under the head, one hand is on the ground. Just rocking over to one side or the other. Feeling the ground beneath you. And then really slowly and at your own breath, we'll slowly push ourselves up to an upright and seated position. Fix our Shavasana hair here. Before we conclude class today, guys, I just want to say a really, really big thank you to everyone who tuned in and made time for us at the studio here, and the hard work Amy and Kelly are still putting into classes and getting yoga to the community. It's something that I feel really inspired by, and I'm very happy to know these two people who are putting in so much effort for this. So take a moment here to just say a little thank you to Kelly and Amy for everything that they have been doing during this kind of crazy time that we've all been working through. We will be doing another class on Wednesday that Kelly will be teaching. I will definitely be tuning in from my house for that class, Wednesday at 6 also. And then I'll be doing a restorative class at 6 o'clock on Friday, just like last week. If you know anybody who's interested or maybe has some more time at their house right now, send their email to Kelly, send their email to Amy or Kelly, and they can kind of get them going through the Mind Body app on our website. We have a really easy way on the website to sign up for these Zoom classes. So if you know anybody who's looking to kill some time or maybe dabble in yoga and feel comfortable doing it in their home, now is a beautiful time to pick up a really good new habit. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you really enjoyed class, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Namaste.